should be us up and about. Let's have a check. Please don't echo, please don't echo. Okay, it's not. Whew. I'll tell you what it also isn't. It doesn't have the theme title under it. It's not it's on the own page, that's why. Professionalism. Okay, let's send the message out. So yeah, this is going to be a continuation of the 2 other streams that I've done already. Just going through all the... Well, not all of them. I'm going to go through about 10 games from the Awful Summer Jam. The design theme was Unnecessary Sequels, which was, as a participant of the jam, I can tell you that was an interesting thing to design around. And so far I've seen a fair number of interpretations of it. A fairly common one is people making it so that each level is technically a sequel to the previous one. It's that one's so common. Unfortunately, those games also haven't done terribly well, but oh well. Anyway, so just get this going. So the first one is going to be 302. Now, this time I'm going to try to title the games in the bottom left corner. You'll see it pop up in a moment. Might as well preview it. So I'll do something like this. Yeah, like that. Hopefully it doesn't take up too much space. We'll see how it goes. I mean, obviously this one should be quite safe. There's a few games, however, which their titles are quite long, and they've also got quite a significant number of members. So, yeah, we'll see. It's an experiment as much as anything else. This whole stream is an experiment. Okay. Move my chat over a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay. Are we getting more than just a title screen? Yes, we are. Okay, looking good so far. Alright, so yeah, quite obviously the sequel to 300. What do I have to 301? Some sample text. Nice. There's one of those games where the frame rate is super high, so I can hear my computer whistling at me. It's irritating. Alright, what are the controls? Okay, arrows to move, Z to kick, X to roll, C to attack, V, map objective, and escape to pause. Alright. Let's get it going then. Leonardo, a distant cousin of Leonidas, sails across the... Oh, okay. But he's all out of milk. Okay. Well, it didn't give me the chance to read it, but there we go. Okay. It's gonna be a Zelda-like. Alright, speedrun strats already. Oh, no. That was a practice. combat feels really weighty so far. It's quite difficult, or I'm terrible, one of the two. Feels good to control though. So it feels good to control, I think it looks quite good. And, say, the actual combat does feel nice and weighty. Can I stand in fire? No, I can't. Oh, I do have a stamina bar, okay. Oh, no. Oh no, they respawn! Can you regain health anywhere? Or are you just boned? It regens over time, okay. Excuse me, lads. Just gonna kite you around a bit. Good lord, this is difficult. It's pretty easy to get locked into taking damage, I've found. Damn. This game does not pull any punches. Do I actually need to kill them? Can I just, like, go away? Okay, so what's the goal? Was it V to look at goal? Visit the old man in the woods. Okay, well I'm a long way from the woods. Excuse me. Where am I? This doesn't really seem to be an indicator of where I am on the map. Oh, oh no. Yeah, where am I? Okay, I must be up at the top here, so that was where I wanted to go. Oh, well, I got myself trapped in a corner. Hello, old man. Trying to cook mushroom soup. I don't have a spoon. If you can get that spoon, I'll open the camp gates. I've marked this location on the map. Okay. So the spoon is all the way at the bottom. Oh dear. Maybe if I wait long enough of them will push themselves through the wall I can get past. Oh, no, that didn't work. Well, dying doesn't really seem to matter anyway, so I might as well just carve my way through. Oh, bye boys. Oh, hello. Why am I fighting them? There really needs to be some, like, indicator of where the player is on this map. It's pretty easy to... I mean, I might just have no sense of direction, but I don't know, I'm finding that I'm getting lost pretty easy. Okay. There's Spoon. I have Spoon. So, judging from the sounds, it seems like the soldiers will just pretty much chase you forever. Wait, is he going to kill me during the text? Oh no, I seem to be protected. So now they're just sort of standing around waiting for me to finish my conversation. It's just like, as soon as you're done. Or maybe they just can't get towards this NPC. Like, this wizard's just sort of some kind of barrier around them. Well, I'm going to take advantage of that. What have we got now? Get at least 150 denarii. Yeah, okay. It's kind of a grindy goal, isn't it? Doesn't seem to get much per kill. If I just kite these up to the wizard, can I just safely kill them? Ow. Yeah. Every single time I've died so far, I wasn't really paying attention to see if I'd lost money, so I'm not really sure if it's safe for me to just go ham like this. Let's find out. I'm about to die anyway. Right, okay, so hit space to respawn, and yeah, you lose 10 denarii each time. Looks like you gain 5 for each kill, so as long as I'm getting 3 kills for every death, I'm more than alright. I can just hold the attack button, cool. So I need 4 more no, 6 more kills. I thought my guy is constantly looking left and right, he's like, where's some more fighting? I smell rumors. Whoa, did you see that guy's stabbing attack? Yeah, whatever. I need 1 more. Okay, we're good. I'm out of here. Why does he need money and a spoon anyway? You won't be able to see me do it though, I'm just that quick. The dialogue probably needs some kind of way to interact with it. Having it just automatically progress like that is a little silly. I don't get the time to read it, and if I have read it already, I don't get the chance to skip it. I've been playing this one a while now, haven't I? Oh god, right. This seems like a really bad idea. Luckily, I'm immortal, so it doesn't matter. As weighty as the combat feels, it does kind of lack depth, I think. Game over, you win! Thanks for playing. This game was made under a month for the awful Jam Summer 2018. Everything was made from scratch by me. Yeah, it was pretty good. The combat is probably a little bit too simplistic, but it felt nice and meaty, so I can't really complain too much about that. Yeah, the main problem I guess I have with the combat is it's very difficult to avoid damage. In fact, I don't really feel like you can. Pretty much any time you engage the enemy, you're forced to take damage, which doesn't feel great. Also, the minimap needs some kind of indicator as to where the player is. It's pretty difficult to orient yourself, although the map has a few fairly decent landmarks to help you orient, although it's like if you're not going to have the minimap indicator, I think those landmarks need to be stronger. Otherwise it's, like I said, it's kind of hard for me to figure out where I am. That wasn't too bad a start, I don't think. Alright, just realised I got some chat in a different window. Just check, just move that around here. And yeah, graphically it was quite neat. Like, anything I really sort of felt, like I said, just to repeat my point, just the combat lacked the depth I think it needed. So just didn't really feel like there was any way to avoid damage. Alright, so that was 302. So up next is a periology. And this is a love game. So it should be this one. There's quite a lot of people that worked on this one. Right, now, I forget, does love need game capture or does it need window capture? Let's find out. Okay, how does game capture work? Game capture looks alright to me. Okay. Alright, well, first problem, how do I start the game? Okay, press space. I'm already a little intimidated. Okay, so it is a mouse interface. Okay, welcome to Periology Pictures. Our studio usually drafts other films and makes unofficial sequels. It's your job to gauge public opinion. I think that's supposed to be opinion anyway. And make some pictures. But most importantly, make us money. Mum's the word. You have been given 2 years to make a profit. Use your time wisely. Okay. So these top buttons don't seem to do anything? Well, that works. I don't want that to be off. I actually kind of like the music. Okay, so begin game. Okay. So, box office. Okay, so there's. I'll just try to see what information there is out there. Oh, so it's actually updating whilst I'm going on right now. So, like, there are new films that are coming out. That's kind of nifty. Okay, so there's Sacred Durwood. That's at the very top. So let's. Can we make a sequel to that? Or can I only make... Oh god. Well, if the film is in here, it's... I have to admit, I am slightly confused. Sure, I'll figure it out eventually. Well, I suppose one problem is like if I'm supposed to select a film to make a sequel of it, let's just make any sequel. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm finding this interface really confusing. I think this game is one of those games which is in desperate need of a tutorial. Okay. I'm not having much luck figuring this out on my own, so let's go to the game page and see if there's any explanation on there. Sometimes playing games blindly has its advantages. Sometimes, as in this case, playing blindly is just it's just a mess. Okay, so what's the game page say? Okay, originally I wasn't going to do this jam, then I came up with the idea to make a game where it semantically linked words and used that to judge movie popularity. I couldn't shake the idea and tried to start a couple weeks late, so here you go, a game that needs another week. The semantic stuff works, but it isn't hooked into the main game. Oh. Expenses for projects don't register, which is just as well, because you can't see the stats or manipulate the projects. Have fun creating movie titles. It's about all the fun there is, unfortunately. You're supposed to be able to control the movie's progress through production, choose directions and actors, etc. Okay, so it just sounds like the game's unfortunately unfinished, which is a pity. I mean, I like the visuals of it. I mean, obviously, it's supposed to be... The game is set in 1982, so it's supposed to look like a DOS operating system, I guess. Yeah, it's just a shame that it's not finished, I guess. Unfortunately, it doesn't really leave me much to do. I mean, the only impression that I could give was that the interface is confusing, but seeing as it sounds like it's not remotely finished, that's... oh well. That's unfortunate, guys. Is there anything I can do? Apparently all I can do is name films. Can I name it? I don't even know I can do that, though. As if I can, I can't seem to... Oh well. Oh well, there's no game here to play, unfortunately. But what's there looks kind of neat so far. It also sounded really nice, but I know the composer. The composer is Noyeni. I know of them, especially I know of them. I'm not on like acquaintance terms or anything. I share a internet space with them. All right. Well, that was unfortunate, but that happens. You know, you've typically only got 3 weeks to work on these games. Running out of time is an occupational hazard. Ooh, this one's got this is a Unity game with an icon, isn't it? Fancy. Ah, it's got a banner in the launcher as well. It's extra fancy. So that's Alice in Wonderland 3. Ballis in Wonderland. I don't know what that means. Let's get started. I like the slap bass. Wonderland. 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 I like everything about this so far, I've got to say. How do I start? Well, enter's not doing anything. Space isn't doing anything. Have I got a click? Apparently I've got a click, but I didn't see a cursor, did you? You may have heard of the story Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Maybe you have heard just a tease of the book by the name Through the Looking Glass. Well, this is a story called Alice in Wonderland 3, Ballis in Wonderland. Prepare to experience joy, heartbreak, release, and a lingering taste of bananas. Our story starts in a hospital with a familiar face. There is nothing familiar about this face. Oh, okay. You're having a baby! Are you happy? No. Oh. It doesn't have mouse lock. Yes, remember when you were born? When they took a strand of hair and did that DRMA thing? And is that how it went? And now we are going to be a family! Oh, here it comes. Oh no. What am I playing? Wah! It's a baby! Oh, a baby! A baby boy! A boy? Then I shall name him Ballis. It is a fitting name for my son. Wow, I'm so happy. Oh dear, don't make me cry too. Whatever shall we do? He's adorable. This game's giving me vertigo. Alright, so now you know about baby Ballis. Well, did you know that one day he became Kid Ballis? Then he became angsty edgelord Ballis, and now getting past your prime Ballis. Aww. Well, let's just call him Ballis. At the ripe old age of 28. 28 is not getting over it. Ripe old age. 28. Okay, it's auto-scrolling. Oh, I can shoot as well.
You are doing great.
Apparently I died? It's pretty hard to avoid death. Oh god, this is annoying. Seems like the actual platforming physics are a little strange. I mean, okay, that's not the only thing that's strange about this game, but yeah, the physics in general in this are a little odd. The jump is, like, super floaty. Okay, you can just click to hold. You can click hold to shoot, rather. Boss could probably use some kind of a flash to let me know I'm hitting it. Like, it took me a while to realise I was doing anything to it. The little particle effects from the bullet impact did help, but... I kind of had enough of the... I think the slap bass is still my favourite part of this. I think this is probably the most effortful shitpost game that I've seen yet. Like, it works. I just pretty much hate everything I'm looking at now. Oh, hello. I don't know how this happened. But, this is happening now. Oh, it's not happening anymore. It sounds like my player is still firing whenever I'm, respawning. Hello, camera?
You betray me. Out with your hand.
Oh god.
You betray me. Out with your hand.
Suddenly bullet hell.
You betray me. Out with your hand.
Wait, why even hit me there?
You betray me. Out with your hand. You betray me. Out with your hand. You betray me. Out with your hand. You betray me. Out with your hand.
Oh, I can just, I only just hear it, but there is actually a, audio cue for hitting this boss. That's pretty nice. It's pretty hard to hear in all the other mess, but it is there. Why is there America? What? Oh god, what is happening? Was that meant to happen? Oh, this is interesting. Pretty hard to see the obstacles in this one. Basically, yeah, it's very clear this is a very, very deliberately stupid game, but that doesn't, that doesn't make it immune from, that doesn't mean it can't follow, decent game design. Or has an excuse to just abandon game design, even. Yeah, like this kind of fight is where the floaty jump is particular. Wait, where am I? I think something's gone wrong here. The player does not appear to be respawning. Is there a reset button? No. Well, looks like that's as far as I'm getting then. Well, that was silly. Yeah, I suppose my chief comments are that. The silliness is fine, it's just occasionally it's a little bit overwhelming to the point where I can't really tell what's happening. And not like I don't know what's going on in a ha-ha funny way, as in I actually do not know what is happening right now. And the jumping was super floaty. Actually, the platforming physics in general were kind of weird. Like I noticed I was getting stuck on walls and stuff. And occasionally stuck inside platforms, which wasn't fantastic, but the shooting felt alright. You probably want to balance the sound a little bit, because the hit feedback, like when you actually hit a boss and stuff like that, that was kind of getting drowned out by all the other silly sounds. I was just saying, because that kind of audio feedback is actually kind of super important, in my opinion. What else? Thoughts? Some enemies were a bit difficult to see, so avoiding taking damage, in combination of not being able to see them properly, and the fact that the jump was so floaty, made it kind of tricky to avoid them. And yes, the game appeared to bug out on the... I don't know if it was the final boss, but it was on the Cheshire Cat. Other than that, it looked like that had a heck of a lot of work put into it, so, like, good job on that. Okay, like, yeah, it was very, very silly, and obviously the art was, like, deliberately low effort and stuff, but there was still a lot of it. Like, that would not have come together quickly, I don't think. Alright. Just move on. What's next? Excite Trike. No prizes for guessing what this is an unnecessary sequel to. Capture up. There it is. Alright. Whoops. So no sound? Controls. This way, tilt, up, down, change lane, accelerate, and boost. Alright. Wait, are you serious? I'll check that out after I guess a regular race. Does not appear that there is any sound, no. I will note I have no idea how to play Excite Bike. Oh, I don't think that was going to happen. I have never played Excite Bike before. Was the overheat mechanic a part of that game? Unfortunately, it does seem there's no sound. Oh well. That's often. I feel like the game jams I've participated in so far, that's always like the thing that gets left to last. Maybe it shouldn't be. So does getting in those oil slicks actually do anything? There probably needs to be some kind of visual indicator that you've overheated. That's definitely somewhere where sound would help. But even just like a flashing thing with just saying overheat and maybe like some steam and smoke coming out of your bike or something. And apart from that one glitch where I went through a slope, I mean, it feels alright. Steering's a little sluggish. Like I said, I haven't played the original Excite Bike, so I can't compare it to that. Oops. That went straight through the hill again. Yeah. Alright, so actually, so what does the track designer do? Ooh. Wow, I wasn't expecting something like this. Is this real? How do I... A camera left, D camera right. Ah, okay. This is for real. What the heck? This is ridiculous. Huh. I mean, this is technically really impressive. It's just, and I mean, like I said, the game plays fine. The gameplay I've already got is this, as you can see, this it seems to the steering could be a little bit more sharp. Oh, hello. Okay, something appears to have gone wrong here. Yeah, it seems like in editor mode, the whatever it is that's registering the or whatever it is that's controlling the finish line rather doesn't seem to work properly after you pass the finish line once. Does it work if I test it again? Nope. Alright. Okay, let's exit this mode. Give that another go. No, it just doesn't work. It's kind of strange. I mean, including a level editor is like massively ambitious, so I am impressed by that. Yeah, the steering's a little, because it's so slow, it doesn't really give me any chance to react to oncoming stuff. I don't know whether that could be rectified with a better camera, or a camera being further back, or what. Or even just like a little indicator that, danger's incoming, something like that. That was nifty. But I don't think there's anything else to do. What does export track do? Doesn't appear to do anything. Import track? What does the game author say? Let's go to the page. So, excite. Don't know how to spell. Okay, all the fun of Excite Bike, but this time there's a third wheel. Known issues. Occasionally the rider may pass through obstacles, especially when approaching them from off the track. No sound. And no in-game settings menu. Performance note. The game uses some post-processing effects which are turned off when playing on the low setting for an extra performance boost. Okay. You know what? I'd say for a month's work, this is absolutely fine. Oh, hello. I didn't notice this bit of code at the top. So I assume that's what's going on. So it's just a text representation of the track. That's really cool. Alright. Should move on. So, what's next? I'll tell you what's not next. It's this folder. That's the wrong one. Oh no. Okay. Mono game. Okay. Well, it seems the credits don't work either. Okay, I'm going to need some water for this one. Triangle has already accompanied me on the train, and now we're approaching my block. She hasn't said anything either. I think she understands how I'm feeling. As we walk, the children's park comes into view. The only person there is an older man, smoking on a bench at the far end. He probably shouldn't be smoking. The rest of the park seems vacant. There's even a bench. My home is just 5 more minutes away. Should we sit, or should I just go home? I need to sit here just for the anime to happen. Hey, how about we sit on that bench over there? Sure. We take a seat next to each other, but the silence continues. I feel very awkward right now. My manager just saw something very embarrassing. Hey, can I ask you a question? Sure, I don't see any reason not to. Do you want to be like that rectangle guy? That seems like an absurd question to me. Who would want to be like that asshole? What do you mean? Well, I just mean... He seemed really focused on his ambition, you know? It came at the expense of others. Yeah, he's an asshole. I don't see I want to be like him. Then why are you trying so hard to be the best? To retread all the same ground you did in high school? It's this lecture again. I'm not sure I can listen to it right now, but I also don't have the energy to protest. She continued, something from my desk. I wanted to prove to Diamond that I could live to my potential. I'm going to hazard a guess and assume that that was what you also wanted to do in high school. She's not wrong, but what does it matter now? Yeah, it was. Don't you see that you're just repeating high school all over again? You know what I've done, Vale? I think I'll put the little title screen up, but seeing as there's text here, let's shove that up and away. Top corner. Right there. I thought about her words for a moment. It's true, almost everything I've done since Diamond Chan left me was a repeat of high school. Specifically a repeat of my final year, a repeat of when I first met Diamond Chan, but on a larger scale. If only Diamond Senpai would notice me. Or am I the senpai here? I don't know. I mean, I'm referring to them as Chan, so It's like a stupid movie sequel. I cringe at myself. I've been dancing the same tune all over again. I haven't grown at all. Rather than trying to be bigger and better than yourself, why not just accept who you are? You're not actually interested in being a famous chef, right? You wouldn't have burned out before. Is that really what I wanted? I was only ever doing that for Diamond Chan. If I take her out of the equation, do I still want it? So, do I want to learn from a famous chef, or I'm happy to just cook for people that appreciate my food? Shall we be a humble boy? Let's be a humble boy. Then you need to stop pursuing some other person's dream. I think it's time for you to grow up a little. And be more realistic? Like, being a famous chef just isn't possible for me? That's not what I'm saying. There's already enough stress in your life without worrying about how you compare to other people. Forget that shit. Focus on yourself. Set your own standards. Triangle reveals a small capsule from her pocket and dispenses a cigarette. Hey, you're not supposed to smoke here. And who's going to stop me? Relax, dude. It's unrelated, but I want to point out that Triangle later received a fine for smoking here. Please don't do this. I've been thinking, this isn't the worst thing to happen. You've worked hard to win that competition, and you deserve that position. She takes another draw from her cigarette. I choke a little on the smoke, but I can't help but think about how cool she looks as she unintentionally suffocates me. I should take it then? Yeah, take it, and then come to work for me. What? Back at the fast food place? I'm not sure that would make me happy either. She takes one more draw. At this point, I don't care how cool you look. Please consider my lungs. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were so sensitive to these. I sigh a deep sigh of relief when she pops her cigarette back into the capsule. I'm sorry I'm such a square. I've been planning to open my own restaurant up for a while. It's nothing fancy, and I expect it to be small enough that we only need one chef. I feel like a place like that would be perfect for you. You're not just going through all this to recruit me, are you? Nah, I don't really care about that. The offer's on the table, but don't feel pressured to take it. I'm not Rhombus Lady or whatever. You don't need to do what I ask. Do what you want to do. Let me think about it. Take all the time you need. Right, I'm gonna have a say. I'm gonna have to give this like 4 more minutes, and then I'm gonna have to move on. I have no idea how long this visual novel is gonna be. I suppose the one comment I might have to make is, considering your art style is super limited, I feel like the game could have maybe used a few more poses rather than just this one static pose of a triangle staring at me. Maybe some, like, movement or something. I don't know. Like, not even any, like, blush lines or anything? Come on, this is an anime. Well, I need to get going. Will you be alright here by yourself? Sorry, I don't want to miss the last train. I'll be fine. My apartment's just round the corner. Okay, in that case, I'm going to go right now then. Take care, Square. I'm going to preserve my voice. I am probably going to have to stop reading. Oh, I didn't even get the chance to look at that. Dialogue point choices probably want to turn up only after I've pressed, clicked to move on to the next bit of text. Just having it just pop up out of the blue there, it's kind of bad because I was clicking to progress dialogue, and then suddenly. I'm half starting to ponder where all these photos came from. Do we go work for Triangle Chan? Fuck it. Is this going to turn into Doki Doki Panic? Am I going to find triangles swinging from a roof? Okay. Doki Doki Literature Club, yeah. Doki Doki Panic. Fucking hell. I'd love to say that's the first time I've gotten those two games confused when I was talking about just the title. Ah! Toad is my favourite character in Doki Doki Literature Club. Also, the way I say Doki Doki is probably triggering people as well. Doki. Yeah, well, I don't have a Scottish accent because I'm not born in Scotland. I don't even know what the fuck my accent is. Anyway, I think this is probably more time than I want to give this game, so I'm going to start skipping through it. I mean, one thing I could say is it does seem like the author has actually put the effort in to create a proper narrative. It's just, there's a lot of it. Which is unfortunate, because people aren't going to have the patience to play through this on the Gong Show, that's for sure. And it's going to be difficult for them to play through it on other streams, I'd imagine. But that's just the nature of these kinds of games. Visual novels, unless there's something really catchy about them, they just, I feel like they're very difficult games to stream. As are any games which just have a lot of text in general. Okay. I was literally 3 clicks away from the ending anyway. Oh well. I mean, it seemed like a competently made visual novel. Personally, I'm just not into visual novels as a genre, so, you know, I may not be the best player for it. Just let the credits play through. I feel like I probably owe it that much. I guess, like I say, I just repeat my only comment. Considering you really only had some simple geographical shapes, you probably could have, you know, done a bit more character art. At least some expressions. Alright, well, let's go on to the next one, I guess. So that was Geometry Smoocher 2. Okay, so Return to Tyrion. Saying that right. Meh.exe. Oh, come on, man. Oh, this is an SDL game. Right. And it's mouse lock. Okay, there were 2 windows which had the game's name. One of them was the SDL. One of them was the SDL command line, and then the other was actually the game window. So, all right. So controls WA spawn ships. Spawn ships. D hold pattern. Aim and group strafe. RMB is shield. Okay. Sure what to expect out of this now. We've caught a squadron of USP fighters that have not completed refueling. We have a limited ship reserve, but with proper shield use, losses will be minimized. Time for a surprise attack. Okay. I don't seem to be able to do anything. Okay, so pressing D causes the ships to stop moving. But it seems like they all shoot automatically. I'm a touch confused. Okay, so this is obviously it's a shmup, but it's a weird one in that you don't actually control the ships. What's this cursor in the bottom left corner? Is that supposed to be doing anything? Yeah, like, it seems like any ships you have kind of just orbit in this circle like this, and every time you press D, it stops them moving. I feel like you're better off with these little ships, because it doesn't look like the enemies shoot up here very often. Oh, no, that's not good. Yeah, this is strange. Hmm. Yeah, that music's pretty annoying. Oh god, make it stop. It won't let me close it. Okay, I guess I have to actually press exit on that. Of course. Oh. Classic. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, the music was kind of grating. I guess the graphics were alright. The gameplay was just confusing, though. Like, okay, so it seemed like you were supposed to try to stop your ships from moving to avoid bullets, but seeing as you couldn't actually control where your ships went, once the screen ended up filled with bullets like it was towards the end, it was kind of makes it impossible to actually avoid anything. Very sure. I wonder if the yeah, okay, that joke has passed. I wonder if the game page says anything. So was that Return to Tyrion? Oh, you know what? I actually forgot I had a shield button. That might have helped. Okay, so let's check the game page. So Return to Tyrion is a take on the classic shmup Tyrion, okay, where you're on the side of the endless popcorn ships that got popped up in the previous game. They're here to take their revenge on those small, fast, dodgy ships that massacred them. Oh, okay, on the small, fast, dodgy ship. This game is a reverse shmup. Instead of controlling one powerful small ship, you control a group of ships when they spawn and their overall positioning and general direction in which to fire their weapons. I have a feeling something might have been broken because looking at screenshots, it does seem that that cursor was supposed to move. Also, the screenshots are a heck of a lot crazier than what we saw. Some of the other comments. I've seen some other people have commented on this. seems to sort of be similar to me overall. Kind of, they started playing it and then they 5 seconds is a very short, compact disc. Excuse me? Alright. Anyway, yeah, the comments seem to be sort of similar to me. They sort of started playing it and they like the idea of it. Yeah, the idea is pretty dang neat, but the execution's kind of confusing. Rogue Desperado next. Just, did I have the right title on Tyrion? I did, yeah. Okay. Move, WASD, fire, left mouse, reload R. Rotate camera, left, right arrow. I'm sorry, what? How am I supposed to rotate the camera left and right and operate the mouse and WASD? I hope I don't need to use it. Okay. The West. The West never changes. The Wingate Gang rises again, a lone bounty hunter. The rogue desperado rises against them. There will be fire, and death, and gunsmoke. Okay. Kill members of the Wingate Gang to lure Big Boss Wingate out of hiding. There we go. It's 20 to 9. Okay. Not the graphic style I was expecting. Oh. Seems like the bullet sound, or the gun firing sound, disappears every time a bullet dies. This reload is really slow. Did I walk over some TNT? Yeah, I did. Seems like the enemies can die to their own TNT as well, though. Oh god, this reload is terrible. Wait, was I shooting their bullets? Well, I can shoot the TNT as well, but it doesn't seem to do anything. I can't seem to shoot past the TNT? %21%. So I guess I've got to kill everyone? I'm not sure what's stopping my bullets here. Okay, so hitting reload doesn't fill your bullets up from where you left off. So if I'm 2 out of 6, it does the full reload anyway. Actually, does it do it with 5 out of 6 as well? Let's see. Yep. So it doesn't matter where you are, it does a full reload every time you hit it. Oh, they're throwing knives, I think. Why has the knife throw got a bullet sound? These like bullet collisions are a little weird. Like very often my bullets are deleted by something and I can't tell what it is. Like very often I'll have an enemy like standing out in the open and I'm firing at them and my bullets are just well, they're disappearing in midair. I'm just like, wait, what? Why? What's getting rid of them? Why can't I hit this guy? Oh, I was trying to see if I could actually shoot the bullet. I'm sure I did. Well, maybe I just imagined it last time. Maybe I am actually crazy. Oh, okay. Rest in peace. I'm gonna give this one more go. Oops. Wait, is the level randomly generated? Oh, of course. Rogue. Seems like it just seems like in general the bullet is quite fussy about when it will register hitting an enemy. Like some of them some of them it seems like I can fire at the bullet at any part of their body and it will count. Others it seems to only count if it hits them in the head. Wait like a billion years for my gun to reload. Look at this mess. At least the projectiles all move pretty slowly, so you can avoid damage unless you're an idiot like me. Give me that chicken. Oh. Did it not heal me? I saw the green text. One more go. So yeah, the random level generation's pretty neat. Graphics and sound are quite good. Although, as I said, the bullet firing sound needs to like it needs to not stop when the bullet hits something. I assume it's because in this case the bullet itself is the audio source, and when the bullet is removed, so is the audio. So in this particular case, the player probably wants to be the audio source for the firing, not the projectile. Just say dagnammit. Okay, so the meat only heals 1 health. Oh, come on. This is oddly relaxing for, like, the amount of death that's going on here. It's like some nice, calm music. Everyone out here is just out for a stroll. Oh, I actually got a power-up. That was actually one of the comments I was going to make. It's like, if this is a rogue game, it needs some kind of power-up. So that apparently sped up my reloads. Yeah, that's pretty noticeable. Oh, it's just me being stupid. Again, my bullets are just being deleted by something, and I can't tell what. Actually, can I shoot through the knives? Yeah, so it's not the knives blocking them. So what is it? So an ammo upgrade? Yeah, pretty cool. Damage +2. I will comment though, the default reloading speed is way too slow, and actually I still feel like it's too slow even with the upgrade. Oh, I wasn't even sure what hit me though. So yeah, apart from some pretty iffy collision issues and the really nasty reload speed, this is pretty darn nifty. Like, I like the art style, the gameplay felt fine. Probably, I was going to say something about enemy variety, but it was actually not that bad. You had the guys that with regular 6-shooters. You had the guys that threw knives that flew around, and you had the dynamite guys. That's good enough for one stage. The upgrades felt alright. Their drop rate might be a little bit low, but I don't know. I feel like if you up that too much, it'd probably become overpowered. Maybe something other than enemy drops to handle them, like maybe stick them in crates or something. But yeah, those bullet collision issues are really irritating. Alright. What's next? Shmup 1.2. Actually, on to the final 3 games now. So there's this and then 2 others. So Shmup.exe. Ultra Fighter RX 5000. Okay, I think this is actually 2 games, if I recall correctly. See how this goes. Okay. It's a game made by Rectus with a 2018 Fall Summer Jam using Unreal Engine 4. I would not have guessed that this was Unreal Engine. Third-party assets used. Fonts, head-up saving, blah blah blah. Music, hopefully there will be some before the jam is over. Well, I guess we're about to find out if they succeeded. So, instructions. Congratulations on choosing to become a proud owner of the Mega Dynamics RX 5000 Ultra Fighter. This fighter is equipped with state-of-the-art phased polarity shield system. The shield is able to deflect all but the most direct hits, and even the eventuality of a direct hit. The emergency structural integrity shield will activate and absorb the brunt of the impact. Disclaimer: Mega Dynamics Inc. are not responsible for the consequences of multiple consequent structural integrity shield activations. For offensive situations, this fighter features a top-mounted rotary weapons bay outfitted with a complementary GAU-92Y Gatling cannon. Other weapons subject to availability. Fire the Gatling cannon by holding the Z or space key or the A button or right trigger on the flight control system. The thrust jet system is controlled with the primary flight stick or WASD or arrow keys. To invoke precision control, hold down the Shift key or the X button on the left trigger. To avoid accidental collisions when maneuvering for refueling, critical structures are outlined on the external camera view when precision control is active. Service notice. Hi, I installed the shield overcharger you asked for. Press the X or Alt keys or the A button to give those assholes a nasty surprise. Activates your emergency shield too. It only holds 3 charges, but recharges off your weapon systems. Okay. There's a sequel button. Let's just play the first game though. So, arrows to move. Oh, how do I shoot? Okay, so Z. How do I dodge this lot? I couldn't. But it looked like I was out of the way. I don't remember what the shield button is. Is it X? Yeah, it is. I feel like it's missing an impact sound. In fact, yeah, it's definitely missing an impact sound. Wait, what happened there? I sort of randomly lost control of the ship. Mission complete. I'm not actually sure that was the game's fault. I'm pretty sure that's my keyboard's fault. I like the glow. Okay, now I'm just playing stupid. Ah, rest in peace. Yeah, that's an alright shmup. It's just lacking a sound effect for when you hit enemies. Try that. Oh wait, is that my actual hitbox then? Oh, it might be. feel like precision control mode doesn't really feel much more precise than normal. Which maybe it is. It doesn't feel like it is though. Oh god, those lasers really hurt. I think I get the idea. So what is the sequel? The Girl Next Door 2. Oh no! Is this safe? Okay. So yeah, I'm not good at shmups. Oh. I think Stepka put that in for analog control sticks. Ah, okay. Okay, one more go. I think I've probably seen all this game has to offer, unless there's some cool shit like at the end, but I just don't think I'm good enough to make it to the end. Oh god. Does it feel like it takes a long time for you to get your shield back? Oh, wait, what hit me? So does it start you right back from the beginning, or am I in the second bit? Looks like it's right back from the beginning. Okay. Well, that's neat. But, yeah. Pretty much, I guess the only comment I got for that is just need a sound effect when you hit the enemies. Other than that, it's a functioning shmup. Not much more else to say. The hitboxes felt fair. The firing felt good. The visuals really nice. The sequel was interesting. But yeah, like I said, there's not a lot to say about it. Sometimes I guess there's just not a lot to say about something. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just there's not a lot to say. So I suppose it doesn't really help that I'm not really all that into shmups, so I've not got a lot to really compare it to. Ah, right. Wait, what? Did I leave the Road Desperado title up that entire time? Because I apologise if I did. Okay. Um, So, this is Sports Dog 2. The second to last game. And it wants access to my internet. I suppose I can grant it access. Oh, okay. I was about to say, is there no sound? It's just it wasn't global sound. After the famous golden retriever, Sports Dog saved the winning penalty shot in the World Cup final, everything changed. It became clear to the world that dogs were superior to humans at soccer. Why no one had seen this before remains a mystery, but one thing is clear. There's no turning back. Dog soccer was the new craze. At first, the major leagues and associations fought it, banning dogs from playing at the highest level. This turned out to be counterproductive, as minor leagues which allowed dogs soon overtook them in audience share and revenue. After a few short years, the ban was lifted and dogs were pervasive at all levels. Their ball sense, stamina, obedience and team spirit eclipsed even the greatest of human players. A generation later, only dogs remained on the field. Bred to be faster, stronger and cuter. Dog soccer is played and watched all over the world. As the manager of one of the best teams in the world, can you lead them to victory in the World Pup? Well, I don't know, I'll try. Choose your team. Barking Munich, Shibuya Inos, Tottenham Hot Dogs, Basel Bernards, Corgi FC, Snow Dog Siberia, Anchorage Howlers, and FC Perito. I guess I'm going to have to pick the meme team. Skill, Force Field. Slows the ball near your goal. Cooldown 35 seconds. Wait, do they all have their own skills? They do! Is that Mihai? Sounds like Mihai. I'm sorry. Alright. Okay. Left click a dog to select and left click again to reposition. What is this music? I'm sorry, I'm just taking this music in. This is ridiculous. Okay, so, alright. Was this an RTS football game? Or am I just selecting the positions for the play?
Shibuya Inus versus Anchorage Howlers. Kickoff.
I'm not sure if my positions at the start really did anything. I thought my doggos are slightly outsized. Man. Why are you all over here? Oh wait, did goals switch sides? Oh god. What's that dog doing? Not that really, it's not that dog does a good job of pointing out which dog I'm referring to. Well, I'm not really sure I had any influence over that. I'll just try one more. Let's try a different team. Corgis. I guess. Skill, chip, nudges the ball upwards. Is that going to help? So small dogs to other small dogs. Left dog and... So does this bit actually do anything? It's kind of hard to tell. Well. Oh, okay, so that actually influences the ball. It's not if my doggo has access to it. Yes. I used the skill there to put the ball... What? Stupid goalie? What the hell was that? That completely undid my master play. Own goals. Yeah, the only goals this match have been own goals. What? What is happening to this dog? Best I could do is use my mouse cursor to try. Oh no, he's over. He took a dive. Where's he going? What was that? Oh. Hey! Boo! Wait, what the heck was that up in the sky? No! Ah. It's too late to score. Oh, well. Well, this is adorable. I guess the only thing I got to say for it, I mean, there's not actually a lot of gameplay. You pretty much just watch the game. That's fine, but it just seems like the positions you set your dogs in the first place doesn't really seem to have much of an impact on the game at all. Let's see if there's anything on the game page, just to check if there's nothing I missed. Page. Okay, now footnote. If you beat the game, you unlock the secret golden retriever breed for all future game sessions. There doesn't really seem to be any information on it. There's a public comment that's like, this game has awesome ball physics. Yeah, the physics actually seemed to be pretty good. I didn't really see anything weird going on, apart from the dog taking a dive and sort of the ragdoll flipping out, but I mean, that's fine. Just checking, see if the comments say anything, because the game page says nothing extra. All it's actually got is the intro text that was in the opening cutscene. Games will be more exciting the second time around with done plays and things happening, whereas my first foray, nothing really occurred. So it was really actually all that. Doesn't really seem all that much. It doesn't really seem like I missed much. Okay, other than some team abilities are more powerful than others. Golden retrievers are overpowered. Well, I'll never know. So I don't think unless I pick the super broken doggos, whichever ones they are. It certainly wasn't either of the two teams I picked. Although, you know, the Corgi ability didn't feel that bad. I never actually got to try the Inu ability. Alright. So, finally, for this session, that brings me up to... this game will have brought me up to 30 games played. That'll be halfway through. That's crazy. There's been a crazy number of games submitted this year. Like, damn. Note for judges or whoever. Text. Should I read this? I'm neither judge or... well, I am whoever. If you press F8, you can spawn a debug object which will show you some helpful shortcut commands, such as, when in 3D, 1 to 6 will unlock cells, 9 will pay the fee, you will give you 400 fun bucks. What is this? Oh, this is Giggs' game, isn't it? Oh, I'm missing the cutscene. Hang on. Start that one again so the cutscene gets caught. No, it's not capturing. Game capture, please. Okay. Story time with Grandpum Pup 2. Revenge of the Pupham Grammar. So, WASD and mouse move and look. Left mouse button interact. Left shift sprint. I see it's got the shoehead random sounds for the menus. Oh gosh. Okay, well, this is secretly a Minecraft stream. Okay. Subject was acquired at random. It is unknown who is manning the controls at the time. In any case, the subject exists. Some purpose will be determined at a time in the future. Who are you? Good question. So I'm playing. It seems like I'm playing pachinko with the old man's memories. My name is Nobber. I have 2 satchels and a modern gun. The last thing I remember was I was going to get some great purse, and then I was going to go back home to my husband. I love him very much, especially his long little money. He's a deep person. Long little money. Okay, so I guess it's just like every time I hit a red thing, I got a bad word. Okay. I'll just go back to bed. Huh. There's a lot of different doors to choose from. And another Minecraft portal. So what's this? Notice this door will unlock only when all cells are unlocked after the Funbucks fee of 100 is paid. No exceptions. Booze and strobe lights cost money, you know. It's fair enough. Alright, well, let's play a few of these doors. Okay, yeah, that's just my cell. In the human year 1982, a child was noticed to have the uncanny ability to remain unseen by many people. Their smooth movements were beautiful, We had to study them to appreciate the fluidity of the specimen, to see what we could learn of its movement. What do you think of live music? Well, I don't know about live music, but I love this music. Screen shake intensifies. Ah. Is that a gun? Oh no. Okay, for a second I was wondering if I'd got myself stuck bouncing forever. Well, I remember, back when my husband and I would go out, we'd get a long meal, take a drive around town in our coupe de cup. Maybe take in a movie like The Shirt of Monte Cristo. That was my husband's favourite. He thought it was so fun. Then we'd go down to the local music joint. What was that called again? Oh right, it was Oliver's Awesome Flower. What a powerful little joint. That's definitely a child with some odd moves. We knew of this one well before we arrived, intercepting his radio signal of what is called public access. A game was played over these signals, broadcast to potentially infinite viewers. We adore this Melbourne. TV programs. What could you say about them? I'm a little bit scared. Do I want to get a red deliberately for this? Oh, let's just let luck decide. Yeah, of course, caring. What did you think it was going to be? Oh. Wait, was that Star Trek? I'm sure that was a Federation badge I just saw. Telephone? Oh, sorry. All that screen shaking, no payoff. Oh. Nowadays, every show is about caring, isn't it? There've been some good ones over the years, though. Olivia and Mohammed's Poopy Adventures was good. There was also The Bitter Soul, which was about lame brains and how they're totally delicious. That was teeming. A good show is all about how it makes you feel lovely, because that's all that's really important. Ah. Oh. 9XRO was returning from a trip on a small shuttle and drunkenly flew into a moon of this star system and curiously found a ruined base and this odd robot. It swears more often than we would have expected. We disabled its voice to avoid the buzzkill. And yeah, it's such a positive message. Your understanding of technology, disclose it. Can I hit the mute button so I can clear my throat? Okay, hopefully that helped. Oh, this one's going to be hard to hit, isn't it? Oh, no, that's not where I want to land. Let's try and get that in the middle there. Nope. I am tanking this one. There you go. Ah. I didn't hit anything. I'm getting a lot of reds this time. That was either a sock or a really distorted Pac-Man. Ah. Okay. I took a computer course in my youth, which was really puny. I went to town on these normal bits and bytes, or as we used to call them, heart and poops. I wrote a program that took raunchy crayons and programmatically drew them as shits. I always wanted to get into robotics, but life kept moving. Ah well, that reminds me of what my computer teacher always said. A flab in the love is worth two in the swab. Aww. I know they said they silenced the robot. That seems a little bit extreme. What does filth mean to you? Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. This is too much screen shake. Okay. I think I'm getting nothing but reds this time, aren't I? Yep. I used to be really fart-ridden about dirt and grime. I still get all hot over dishes that are left out. My mother used to say, skunk mouth, Don't you let those toes sit on the counter, so I'm pretty teeming about them still. You never really grow out of those learned behaviours, you know. My mother, oh, what a gunky phlegm she could be. Skunk mouth. Oh dear. Ooh. Is he playing like or he's checking two smartphones at once? I think. At some point, 9XRO, probably drunk again, was on Earth and picked up this contraption. We found it on his ship after recovering on that moon. We believe it makes café? Who knows? We don't have the manual, so this cell will temporarily function as storage. Your partner, relay your feelings for them. Oh no. Hey, there you go, I got one green. I've also got a poop emoji to deal with now. Oh, well, banned from Twitch. Aww. Oh, Unk. I miss him. He's really such a dripping, filthy man. Sure, sometimes he'll let out a great belch or even a clean toot every now and then, but I'll be quite honest. I think they're quite slippery. It's not about who gets your fart, Brad. It's about being with someone who can make you feel perky. That's what real relationships are made of. I feel like we've all learned something on this adventure. Indeed, a coffee machine. Has our grand adventure come to an end? Oh, what on earth is this? Slightly confused. So do I just... Ah. Oops. Oops. Tried that a little early. I don't know. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. So there's like green shields and yeah, I see. Yeah, I get it. I was a little confused because like I feel like the game's trained me to just sort of consider red is bad. I think the arrow under you is just indicating whose turn it is right now. Let's get some shield back if I can. Oh, no, maybe not. Alright, okay, so the amount of damage you do depends on your combo, so I actually kind of do want to get combos, otherwise it's just not going to give me... Oh no. It seems like green is an attack as long as you have shields? Oh, well, rest in peace. Or maybe not? Oh, that's gonna sting here. I don't have much hope for Grandma anymore. Rest in peace. What is going on? Grandma lives the rest of her days learning of alien alchemy. Can I truly try the fight? Yeah. Right, so now I know that I need to actually get combos. Probably, maybe I'll have a bit of a better chance. Oh. No, I don't actually have any control over the alien pachinko. That's controlled randomly, it feels like. Oh, that's gonna sting. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Oh no, this is gonna sting. Okay, it went to shield. Alright. That wasn't so good. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. This is looking a bit better. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Fuck. Are you kidding me? Right, their shield is gone. But so is mine. Yeah! This music. Wait, did the world just explode? Oh hey, it's Giggs' avatar guy. I don't know, it's the guy from his Winter Jam game. I don't know if it's his avatar. Oh well, that was actually pretty dang fun. I don't really have any suggestions for it. I had a good time with it. Well, no, I guess the mechanic for the pachinko boss fight was a little bit confusing, seeing as I felt like I was kind of trained to believe red equals bad, so I was kind of trying to shoot for the green barriers every time. But I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't that observant. As people in the chat are pointing out, it's you do get a sword and shield icon on the actual things, so I guess I just wasn't paying that much attention. Oh, music ended. Okay, that was really cool. Thanks for that, Gigs. Alright, well, that's all for this session. That was 10 games. Damn. And that was a 2.5 hour stream. Alright, well, as standard, I'll give myself a bit of time and I'll probably write up some feedback, pretty much reflecting the thoughts I shared during the stream on the Jam submission pages. And so there's 30 more games to check out yet. So in a batch of 10, that's going to be, yeah, that's 3 more streams. So how many have I got left? Well, like I just said, no more left today. That was it. That was the last one. But there are 30 games yet. I'm going through the unrated page, effectively backwards. So I'm going through the least rated games first. And now at the halfway point, we're at the games that generally have more ratings than anyone else. That doesn't mean the net games are necessarily better. For example, The Last Pendling 2 was pretty much at the bottom of the list last time. That had pretty much no comments or reviews at all, which I found surprising because that game was fantastically put together. There were some other good ones down the bottom as well. There's a lot of rough ones as well, yeah. But, you know, like I said, just the amount of comments and attention you've gotten is not a reflection of quality. So there could be some interesting games yet, and but I do expect the quality trend to probably go up, which is kind of a scary thought, because some of the games that have been through so far in this batch of 30 have been like pretty damn amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna end up stopping there. Cheers for coming along and hanging out, and I hope the feedback that I give to the devs from this, whether they see my gameplay or whatnot, see me playing their game like an idiot, I hope it's all useful. Alright, cheers, goodbye.